When heavy winter snows weaken tree limbs and uncover too much of their root system, its true disaster can be the result. Every year, people find that out firsthand. Eric Stromer, the author of Do It Yourself Family and host of the HGTV series Over Your Head, has some tips on how to nail home dangers before they nail you.
Home is where the heart is, and you definitely want to have it safe and sound. I'm going to show you 3 quick tips. See that? Hidden home danger right there. Look at that. It's a sign of a bad switch. It's sizzling. It's shocking you, possibly. It's also really dangerous. It could start a fire with sparks. One of the solutions to that is to go to your local hardware store and replace the switch or replace the entire cord. Perfect. Most homes have a staircase either going down to the basement or up to the 2nd floor, and one of the main causes of injury in the home are falls on the stairs. Now, the newel posts are the securing system for the railing and the spindles. You want to make sure those newel posts are secure and solid, either at the wall or hang out in the center of the hallway here. One thing you may want to check for is a loose handrail. If this comes out of the wall, this could be very unsafe when you're ascending or descending any set of stairs. Now, if you have some elderly folks living in the home, you may want to consider putting a secondary railing on the other side so that it's easier to go up and down the staircase. Trees. Now, you want to make sure that you don't have any dead branches hanging over property that could potentially fall and harm your neighbors or your property. Also, if your tree is leaning to one side too far and it looks like it could potentially fall off, you may want to have that tree trimmed. If you haven't had a tree topped in a while, you also may want to consider that. You may want to examine your tree's root system to make sure that the roots aren't undermining the foundation of the home. Check and see if there are any cracks to the tree's trunk. Make sure there's not any splitting that could potentially occur. My favorite tree right there, that's Betty. Well, there's 3 quick tips to keep your house safe and secure.
Eric is here, as always. Great work, my friend.
How you guys doing? Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
So good tips.
Well, I want you to keep in mind, too, when I was replacing that little screw in that switch, the light was on. Normally, you'd want to unplug that light because you definitely don't want to work with electricity. I, being a veteran, can clearly do this.
There you go.
But you've been jolted a few times.
I have been jolted a few times, yes. That's part of the hazard of being a contractor. Sometimes with wet hands when working around electricity, like if I'm grouting something, I get shocked, head comes up, hits the bottom of the cabinet, humiliation occurs, and a shock at the same time.
But cures your depression.
Yeah, yeah, it's electroshock therapy, that's right.